motherfucker.
Yo, what's up? It's 420. 420. Oh, people just want to get high. Oh, you want to get high? Yeah, of course you want to get high. Whatever. Okay. Looks like nothing went on like in today in the markets. I don't know. Pretty boring. Nothing happened, basically. Let's see, get my thing set up here. Okay, get my thing set up. All right. Smoke weed every day. Yeah. Anyway, it said ever use Linda Rashke's setting fast, slow? No, I just use the default settings. I know about Linda though. Yeah, she's pretty famous. Yeah, I just used the Joe Rabel. He just used everything default, and then I think he does a different setting for ADX. So you can, so if you watched my previous streams from before, way back when, that's the thing I kind of use. You know, if I'm looking at some kind of indicator, that's what I'll be looking at. But otherwise, no, not too much. I don't think you need to do anything fancy there. Okay, nothing fancy. So let me see, Joe Rabel. Let's see, he changed his channel's name because people started spoofing him. Okay, let me see. Yeah, he changed it. All right. Yeah, you can go check out his videos there. Joe Rabel, right there. Okay, if you guys care, but it's not that important. Oh, you're gonna combine it with her, MacD? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Go for it. I don't know. Go for it. Go for it. See if it works for you. I don't know. I don't try to impose anything. People will do whatever indicators they like to do, you know? Whatever method. Crackers. Delicious. All right. Yeah, I didn't plan on, like, there was nothing. I would have came on earlier if there was anything interesting to talk about, but no, it's boring out there in the markets. Like, so if you look at this, the mark for the Bitcoin, right? Okay, on Friday went up close to the target. So this target here. So let me get rid of this. Look at the waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 240-minute chart. So short term, we got to the short term target. This is 78,813. Pretty close, fairly close to it. And then now we're doing the ABC, right? There's going to be one C wave now down. So that C wave, maybe it'll go down back to 70, retest here, and then we can continue on. If that's the case, then yeah, we're going to do HUT, HUT, IREN, IREN, and what's the third one I talked about? CORZ, CORZ. MSTR, it did well on Friday, but that's just playing catch up, okay? Like you notice MSTR finally caught up to what is IREN, CORZ. Like the other Bitcoin related tickers already went up on the software stuff. And the Bitcoin, it's like it's already there. MSTR just caught up to everybody else on Friday. I'm still not sure if playing MSTR is worth it anymore, if it's just going to be kind of tracking everyone else in the same way. So even if you use the leverage, right, MSTR, this thing still might underperform everything else. Like HUT could just go wild because HUT is like, okay, you see MSTR 182, right? That's the target here on 1, 2, 3. That's the wave we're at here on that. And if you look at HUT, yeah, it's already 5% today on HUT. Okay, so see where that is. It's on wave 1. Like this thing has more room to go. It's gonna go and blast out of here. Once it crosses 80, there's no more. it's undiscovered territory. Okay, it's like it hasn't been above 80 since way back when in 2021. Once it crosses that, it can go as high as it wants. People will just keep chasing it. So for me, if you look at MSTR, it's trying to recover what it lost. For HUT, it's just gonna make new highs now. This thing, so if you did HUT like from 2 weeks ago at the bottom, it's just 47 to 78, nearly 80. So that's, come on, whatever. So MSTR just caught up to everyone else. It's so that's why I kind of don't know if MSTR is worth playing anymore. I might as well just concentrate my money on those 3 stocks and see one of those will go up really high. I mean, they all might go really high, but HUT might be the winner here from what I'm seeing. So I'm just looking at this. So let me get the sequential. See that it's already above 71. That's the target set back in October last year. So that was the target to break. It broke it. It might retest it, and then we can fly. Okay, we can fly because this is the 5th wave. This is the final wave. So we already did 4. Okay, the 4th wave from here to 5 was just like this, and now we're just gonna complete. Right, we're just gonna complete all the way up, and that's it. We're done. This thing should really fly to the moon until June or maybe even July. So we got a lot of time. We got a lot of time to move. So we just got to wait for Trump to be like, okay, Iran wars is done. And then we got to wait for the earnings, right? All the earnings have to say AI, 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 and everything will just move up automatically. And then we just fly up. All right. That's it. So these are stocks to play. The only problem is the semiconductors, because semiconductors is the place where everybody's been hiding out again. Everybody just ran to semiconductors. Okay. It's just like, what the hell, man? So that's the target, 414. We hit it. We hit it. So are we done? Are we going back down? This is the 3rd wave for this. It looks like it's just going to go back down then, unless it wants to keep going. I don't know. Intel's earnings is like on Thursday, right? That's the big boy Intel, and Intel already went to the moon. It's already back to where it was in the .com era. Like what, 68? So what is it, 65? So yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I think everybody's kind of too concentrated in one place. Software, as you can see with IGV, it just made it back to where it was. See, look at this. It just recovered what it lost late March. So if we got more room on software than hardware, I don't know. I mean, it could. Hardware could keep going up. Semiconductors could keep going up. But it's not guaranteed. There you go. I remember when it was 20, not too long ago. Yeah. I told people like I would like it if it got down to like 13. If the market crashed, 13 would have been a great place, but it didn't do that, right? It started moving around and it didn't want to go lower. So it's like, okay, fine. I guess whatever. I guess I'll have to keep waiting to really want to buy it, because I guess it's waiting for the actual market crash later on, right? In 2 years or something. That will probably be where I can get it at the real price. The real cheap price. That's where Buffett will be waiting, probably. Buffett's like 20. Nah, man. Give me 12. Give me 13. I want that real cheap price. So, it's just gonna zigzag here. Anyhow, Fly Q. The heck is Fly Q? It looks like a penny stock. If you got 5 letters in your symbol, that means it's like a penny stock. What the heck is this? Oh, Spirit. Oh my God. Yeah, it is a penny stock. Oh man. Holy shit. You're playing is it bankrupt yet? Yeah. Yeah. Once it goes into OTC, all it is just a toy for gamblers. Anyhow, okay. Oh, Moderna. Okay, another one to look at. Moderna. Yeah, it looks ready. Looks ready to ride. So from 54 to 125. Okay. So if you want leverage Moderna, you do MRNX. 2x leverage. So this could be the bad boy we're waiting for. So MRNX, new ETF made in January. And then what else? Biotech. So biotechs did really good in March. Okay, they survived the Iran stuff. You see this? It went sideways the whole time, and now it's starting to perk up and get above this resistance. So XBI, the ETF, 130, and Moderna is probably like the third largest, or maybe the first largest holding by now. And we'll see what it does here. All right, but if it's ready to move again, then there's another leverage ETF, LABU 3X leverage, biotechs. Let's see. I mean, it's probably not going to go back to 3,000. Okay, this was a destruction right here. That's no way. That means XBI has to go way higher than 2021 for it to get back to 3,000. You see this? XBI is almost back at 2021 levels. So if you do leverage there, you got to watch what it does when XBI hits here. And then from there, if we break the 2021 levels, then you could think about it going way higher. All right. But for now, LabU, we'll see. But yeah, this could be the ticker for the next pump. So probably in October, this thing will be a big pump. Big pump, right? We can go to 900 maybe. I don't know. 3x. You think you can do 3x this sucker? Yeah, 3x. Hot Iron and Core Z, CORZ. Okay, those are the three that does a lot of the AI data center stuff because they moved from Bitcoin mining and just took the same hardware and now they just host all the AI stuff. So now they can make money on AI instead of Bitcoin. So even if Bitcoin no longer is going to go above 100K anymore after July, it still will move up after October. So even if Bitcoin really is dead, because it should be dead. This is the end. Last year was the last chance it could gotten to 200,000 on Bitcoin. That and it didn't make it. It barely made like 40K. That's it. Over. Short semiconductors? No, probably not. You have to give me a good reason to short. Like you got to give me a good reason. It could just go sideways. I'm not wasting my time shorting something that's going to start going sideways because then you have to guess like, oh, okay, where's the bottom at? Get out. It's going back up. Get back in. Long. Go back short. It's going to be like gold, right? GDXD, GDXU, GX. No, I don't like that kind of shit. I just like things that go up or go down in one direction for at least a couple months. I'm not going to be like guessing where things are. That's not the play. I don't like that. That requires too much management here. I don't like that. I'd rather just buy a lot of stuff like Oil U, right? I knew it was going to go up for several months at least, maybe 6 months. Buy that, you hold that, you get the target, you get out. The end. No more goofing off like, woo, where's the bottom? Where's the top? It's like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't like to make my life hard. Okay. Even though it can be exciting, right? It can be exciting. I gotta refresh this thing. Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Where's the SPY at? Okay, this is SPY, right? Here's the weekly. Okay. Third week. We're on the third week of this. Okay, let's see. Let me look at the 78-minute chart here for SPY. Question: what happens now with Apple CEO stepping down? I don't know. Nothing. I think it's fine. Near term, I don't think there's gonna be an issue, unless you're telling me like you think there's gonna be an issue with the new CEO. I don't think so. I think the transitions that Apple does is pretty good. Like Steve Jobs got Tim Cook. And Tim Cook picked his successor, and he's from the hardware side of the company, so I think it's fine. I think my only complaint about Apple since Tim Cook became CEO is that I think he went behind the ball on AI, you know? Like Apple really failed with Siri, and then they didn't play catch up once OpenAI started being in the scene, and yeah, I don't know. So they're really hardware focused on the leadership side. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing necessarily, because having a good hardware team has kept Apple making money. They're consistent about making money, but if you're talking about like future growth, competition with AI, I don't know. I don't know if it hurts or helps or what them so far, because they're behind on that. So if you're asking me 10 years out, what does it look like? I don't know. I mean, if you bought it in the 90s like my parents did, you don't care. You're already up like what, 200,000% or some crazy number. Like, who cares? But if you're telling me if I want to buy something new now, okay, well, that's a big difference, right? I think I would rather buy Intel if I'm buying something new, you know. So that's it. Yeah, you got nowhere to go up except unless it goes bankrupt, then it's zero, right? Once it goes bankrupt, zero, it goes immediately to zero. Anyhow, yeah, that's it. That's all I get. And the thing with, like, if you're expecting another company to buy it, they might not give you anything for it because they buy the company and they liquidate the shares. You know, it depends on the deal they get, right? They'll be like, I'll buy the company in cash and then I'll liquidate all your shares. I don't want your shitty shares. And that's it. The new shareholders get none of the new shares of the new company and they wipe you out. That's essentially what happens when you buy shares. If you buy bonds on Spirit Airlines, that's a different story. Bondholders have more rights because they're creditors. They are the creditor class. Shareholders are not part of the creditor class. So when you play with bankrupted companies, usually people should be buying bonds, you know, of the company, not worthless equity. Yeah. So that's up to you. You want to play that game? Yeah, you get nothing. Man, if it was so easy, like people would be buying bankrupt company shares all the time. No, that doesn't work like that. First, it's the whoever has the creditors. So the creditor class is multiple people, right? You got private equity, you got the bondholders. Who else? I don't know. The bunch of other people in the front of your line. The shareholders are all the way at the end at the back. They get nothing by the time all those other guys get a piece. So yeah, that's why it's a pink sheets now. That's why it's a pink sheet shares. That's why they give you an extra letter. They add a Q or an M or L to the ticker. It's trash. It's garbage. Nobody wants that. Anyhow, yep. So, yeah, we broke this nice trend that was started back in April 13th on the SPY 78-minute chart here. You see the counts here from the last 9 to mark. You see it continues on. If you continue counting, it's 10, 11, 12, all the way to 20s. So usually by the time it hits 20s, that's the end of the move. I've rarely seen something last longer than 20 something counts. Okay, this is historical. Actually, this move here from the bottom of March 30th, this is the largest continuous move since 1982. So this is very rare. So if you think this is going to continue up, you are now going to beat the 1982 record. So good luck with that. I don't think it's going to keep moving up anymore, I'm guessing. That's basically a highly statistical rarity. So yeah, I think it has to pull back. It has to go down somewhere. And probably that means it's going to be 68 something, because that's where the magnet is, right? That's where the JPM calls are located, that thing will just magnetize right back down. So anything, so I'm guessing even if you get good news, it'll go back down because there's nothing left. People have to wait for earnings. If it's bad news, it'll go back down. So I think we're at the point where good or bad news from Trump, people are just like, okay, done. We're done with Iran now. And then there's nobody left to buy because everybody buying into this level are hoping for good news. They get good news. Nobody's left to buy it to go higher because now everybody wants to wait for company earnings. Then it's just going to roll back down, right? Because we got like a week till we see Apple, Google, Microsoft earnings. We're not going to get that yet now. So if anything happens tomorrow or Wednesday, maybe it'll just go back down. Even if it is good news, it'll just roll back down anyway, regardless. There's nobody left to buy up there higher. So that's it. Yeah, of course it's gonna keep trying to go overnight. Overnight is the easiest time to push the market up because there's no volume. It's just futures market. Okay, so when you have like a bull market, like I read the article for you guys, when you have a bull market, most of the gains are overnight or after hours. So it pumps after hours, then during the day it goes nowhere. Pumps after hours, it goes nowhere. That's what usually happens. If you look at the semiconductors, it's very obvious. Semiconductors are very obvious about it. Because this is the leading sector right now. You see this? Like, okay, you push it up, you go flat, you push it up, okay, you go flat a little bit, go up a little bit, flat, go up, flat, flat, go up a little bit, flat, go up, flat. So during the day, it's flat. And then everything else, it push, push, push. Mommy says, oh, you mean Leduc? Not 69, 60. Yeah, that makes sense. 60. It's going back towards 68. Once people are done, it's gonna go back. So all this stuff will pull back. That's when I'm gonna buy a lot of software again. WebL, AIBU, and then I'm gonna see like if I do Oracle more than Cloudflare and CrowdStrike and Palo Alto Networks and AppLovin or whatever. And see, I'll have to decide then, right? So right now, I'm not doing anything. I don't care. I'm just waiting for it to be done and go back down. And then I'm watching where I want to buy. And then that's it. I go buy here, buy here, buy here, buy here. That's this price, that price. And then we go back up again into June. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all you do. All we're doing is waiting. There's nothing to do. The three stocks to care about that I told you about was Air. I don't think I got to talking about this again last stream because I ran out of time. But Air was up 7%. So AEHR. The other one was, what was it? So it's in the title of the stream. Air. And then HIMS, right? Peptides. So clavicular peptides. So the FDA is going to approve all the peptides, I guess, come summer. They're going to review it again, and they're going to probably approve it thanks to RFK Jr. So this was up 7.6%. And then the last one was Moderna. So I said Moderna. Moderna wasn't up that high. Well, it was up high in the morning and then went back down. But yeah, I'm expecting eventually it's going to stop doing this going sideways business here. You see this? It's just like zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Once it's done here, it's going to fly to 60 and get above 60, and we can go to 120. That's it. So those three are the ones to watch, okay? So Air for semiconductors. So if semiconductors does keep going back up, Air is going to be the one that goes up a lot more than everybody else. So AEHR, okay? If the biotech start going up, then it's going to be HIMS. HIMS is not really biotech, though. It's like a provider. They sell the pills. So they're the drug pusher. And then you got Moderna, who makes the cancer vaccines, right, with the mRNA technology. So you got your bases covered with those three. And then I'll try to look around like Amgen. We were talking about that last time. I know about those stocks. Yeah, Amgen and the other. But for now, just do those three because those three are the ones that I think are gonna go up the best. I don't want to waste my money on buying so many stocks and only a few of them go up a little bit while the other ones go up like crazy. And that's it. I like to focus on few stocks that I know will do the right thing. Yeah. Clavicular is gonna be at the White House when yeah, he will be. He'll be so stupid. He can hang out with Barron Trump. You know, they can pump peptides all they want. I don't know. Crazy. Yeah, what's up, Peaksy Poo? Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Because so once we get to going down, then I can finally tell you what to do on the Substack. Because otherwise, there's no point in talking about that shit. All right. Since we're talking about clavicular, let's get into it. Let's play some.
Oh my god, I feel so good.
Want an Addy?
Damn, this thing is hitting hard.
Want an Addy?
Oh. Why is everything spinning so fast?
Want an Addy?
Clav! Wake up! Our Uber is here! Want some Addies?
We need to know exactly what substance killer took today.
Yeah, sure. Peptides, testosterone, pre-workout kinetook, caffeine, vitamin, Motelin, collagen, Omatelin, vitamin D, Magnum 3, zinc, Lelschornandot, Hylic-Wesson, Electrolytic Boost, Proteinsoc, Tarn Shakes, and B-complex vitamins.
Don't worry, guys. I'm fine. I just need to take a break from the 34 substances I'm using. I'll stop using them until tomorrow. That will do it.
You just had an OD. Why are you here tonight? Shouldn't you be resting?
Yeah, the doctor said I have to stay in bed for at least 2 days, but the grind never stops. Ha ha! Hey, Androgenic! Make sure the peptine shots are ready.
Yeah. Keep pushing those drugs, pharmaceuticals. Yeah. If it's not one drug, it's another drug, ain't it? That's the game. All right, so let's look at the not NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange summation in McClellan summation index. So we're back above zero already for quite a while. We got pretty far. We're above 200 now, so that's bullish. Okay, that's bullish. That means I don't think we're gonna crash with these conditions. The only issue is that we're definitely not gonna have this signal. Okay, the Zweig breath thrust. If you don't have the Zweig breath thrust, it means it's not guaranteed we're gonna get 20-25% in a year on the SPY. So that means we gotta be very selective. That's why I'm not sure that semiconductors are gonna continue going up. Okay. That means if semiconductors are going to continue going up, that means we're very concentrated market. The market is so concentrated. I think I read a tweet that semiconductors now is like 40% of the market cap of the S&P 500 right now. So semiconductors are really the ones that are now driving the market up. Everything else is trash. Everything else still trash. But semiconductors, as long as semiconductors keep going up, it can push the S&P 500. But that's bad. Okay, so when we had the crash back in April and then October of 2023, April of 2025, we had a real good drop where all the stocks went down. Okay, everything became cheap together. This time around, it was only the software, some hardware, home building stocks, transportations, like jet airlines, like Spirit, whatever. But outside of that, most of the other ones didn't go down that much. They kind of just drifted down, but not like crash level down, right? Like software and some of the other sensitive stocks to oil prices. Okay. So it wasn't a clean flush, meaning that there's really no guarantee that it's easy to go up. Okay. When you have these Zweig breath thrusts, you don't need me anymore, because everything is going to go up and recover as the S&P goes up to 20-25%. Only a few sectors did not do that, right? Like banks went sideways pretty much. So after banks recovered a bit into May, after May it went sideways. So if you bought banks, you didn't get much out of it. You bought software, it went further, it went up into October, but after that it went sideways, right? And started crashing immediately in this late December into January. So depending on what you bought, it didn't go all the way through to 20-25% with the S&P 500. The S&P 500 pretty much stopped going up like late January. That was the end. Okay. So outside of like Korea, semiconductors, gold, silver, right? Silver and gold caught up towards the end to catch up with semiconductors and then overtook it into January. Unless you bought a lot of like SanDisk or Micron, like that. Yeah, there was very few things that were beating gold and silver towards the end right there. Then Korea took over and beat gold and silver and semiconductors. They beat everybody in January into February. But outside of that, for the most part, if you bought anything, you should have been fine. Very few things went down. There were a few sectors that actually went down after May. Like after it recovered from May, it just went back down. A few lithium stocks and some other stocks I noticed, like Nike, right? One of you guys mentioned Nike to me. Like, oh, is Nike good to buy? Well, Tim Cook bought Nike at the bottom, but I don't know. Nike's just gonna bounce and recover a little bit, but is it gonna keep going up after that? I'd rather just buy Air and Moderna and those. What's the other one? Hut, right? Yeah, Hims. Yeah, I'd rather buy those. I'm not gonna waste my time with Nike. So yeah, you got to pick and choose. This market requires to pick and choose. When I don't need to pick and choose, I turn my brain off. I don't need to talk anymore. You don't need me to talk about it. But for the most part, when things start going sideways and sectors start rotating around, like oil goes up, but everything else goes flat or down, then that's when you have to care about, oh, okay, where do I go and park my money? That's when you have to think about it. Yeah. So you think Air is going to keep pumping? Yeah. Air's chart. I've been watching Air since 2021, 2022. I've been waiting for it to finally break above 50 something. It finally did it. Then yeah, we're going to keep going up. Yep. Because they pivoted from the silicon carbide testing. So silicon carbide testing is for the electric vehicles. And then Tesla started kind of started saying that they didn't need to use as much silicon carbide in their Teslas anymore. They didn't need to use that special semiconductor process. And then that's when the stock started like going sideways, because then it's like, oh, they're going to stop doing it. Then there's no growth. Then they pivoted into going to AI. Okay, well, now everybody wants to go to AI. And then it started improving the performance. Now we're breaking out. And so if the AI bubble still wants to go, then certain stocks will get benefit, right? Just like the memory stocks late last year from October, November, December into January. Now we're going to look for if semiconductors is going to keep going sideways, there's going to be a few of those semiconductor stocks that'll keep going up while the other ones are going back down, right? So which of those semiconductors are the ones going back up? Is it SanDisk again? Are the memories going to keep going up, or are we going to have to pick some new characters? So that's what I'm saying. So let me see. Air correlation. Okay, let me do this for you, so I can use AI to tell me. Yo, AI, what's the correlation between Air and Tesla? Okay, so Gemini says this: Air Test Systems is closely correlated with Tesla through the electric vehicle silicon carbide supply chain. Air provides critical burn-in test systems for silicon carbide power semiconductors, primarily used in Tesla's high-efficiency drivetrain, so in the motor. As demand for Tesla's silicon carbide powered vehicles fluctuates, it directly impacts silicon carbide producers and their suppliers like Air. Okay, so there you go. So that's why if you took Air stock and compared it with Tesla stock, you see they correlate. Tesla goes up, Air goes up. Tesla goes down, Air goes down. Now we don't follow Tesla no more. Okay, now we're following AI. So now we're gonna keep going up. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. All right. So in 2023, announcement of reducing silicon carbide usage by 75% in next generation platforms initially caused market concern for companies like Air. Air executives noted that lower cost, high powered silicon carbide devices actually required increased wafer testing. As of early 2026, while silicon carbide remains crucial, Air is also diversifying its testing technology into AI-driven silicon photonics. So now they're moving into silicon photonics, okay, for the high-speed transmission cables between the data center racks. All right, so the cables between them run at like 400 gigabits per second for each little cable there. Okay, and then they're going to be involved in it. Though its auto business line remains tied to EV market demand. So that's what they're doing. They're diversifying out into AI. So that's why that stock will move up again. You feel like buying in late. Bro, that's the game. You buy it when it's high and it goes up higher. So that's why I said you have to wait and see if it's true or not. Okay, it's just like oil. Oil was like, yo, all the oil stocks are already about to reach its old range high, and then it just kept flying up, right? So air is going to be the same thing. It's going to be like, whoop, all the earnings from AI companies. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to make a lot of money from AI, and then guess what? Air is just going to pump up because of hype, right? Just like oil pumped up into the invasion with Iran, and it kept going higher. So you buy high, it goes up higher. You don't know what the high really is until it's hindsight 2020. Everybody can wait for the future and then look back and go back in time and then buy the stock then. You can't do that. You can't do that. I don't have a time machine. I can't work like that. I have to assume that, yo, this is a high, but it's going higher. So I'm going to buy it anyway. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, and that's how it works. That's how the game is. And if you can do that well, you're a trader. You become a trader. That's it. The other thing too is the Nasdaq, McClellan's summation index is back above 0, so that's a good sign too. So yeah, I'm not really worried about a crash anymore. Trump is going to give up with Iran, and that's a fact. The question is when and what's going to happen after. Are the stocks going to like earnings? So right now we have to watch earnings. And also, this is the last time Jerome Powell will speak, okay? At the end of the month, he will speak one last time, and he's done. He's out as chair. We're getting a new chair, and if the new chair listens to Trump, then pump is going to keep pumping into midterms. And everybody's gonna be like, what the hell? It's like, this is overpriced. Everything's overpriced. Yeah, it's overpriced. Who cares? It's a bubble. I don't give a crap. Bubbles are great because people act like idiots, and it's all about psychology. Okay, they'll chase it into the top, and then we crash later. So don't let that discourage you from making money. Okay, so that's why it's not like Warren Buffett's game. Warren Buffett doesn't do it like that. He will never do it like that. So either you choose to wait a few more years until it crashes, and then you can buy at the cheap price, or you can learn to trade and make money now, and then after you save up enough money after trading, then I take my money and then I can buy it at the real low, like Intel and all that thing at like $15 or something. I can get Intel at $15 finally, $15 as I predict it will probably go back towards. What are you trying to get air at? It's probably going to pull back to 50 something, right? I'll see what it does when it acts there. Then I buy it, and hopefully we'll figure out what the new targets are. So that's what the Substack will be about, what the new price targets will be, what it is. So, but first we have to see where it pulls back, and then we can determine that. Otherwise, we cannot determine that right now. Yeah. Okay. That's it. So some of the things I've seen people comment. Actually, I went on Twitter too, and it's funny. It's pretty funny what people say about certain things, what their ideas are of certain things. So here was a comment. Elliott wave analysis is trash. I don't disagree with this comment. Matt, you caught a GetCrack stream. I've mentioned you firing me so many times. Join the stream and we'll recount the story. So this is John Galt's old boss. You fired me. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't disagree. Elliott wave is trash. But that's why I tell you about DeMark. The mark is the difference here. I never would do Elliott wave until I I got my hands on this DeMark software. Okay, so blah blah blah. These basic aspects of Elliott wave make a lot of sense to me. What's troubling, however, is that most Elliotticians don't incorporate time into their analysis. Furthermore, while I have the good fortune to work with some of the most skilled and highly regarded Elliotticians in the business who do an excellent job of interpreting the current wave count for me, I've always had difficulty figuring out a definitive Elliott wave count on my own. I particularly struggle when I'm trying to determine whether the market is in wave 3 or wave C, or at times when wave 5 extends. The mark addressed the timing issue by introducing a set of definitive conditions that need to be satisfied in order to qualify each TDD wave, his mechanized version of Elliott wave. Okay? So we're taking the subjectivity out of it. Otherwise, it's just like looking at clouds. Like I said before, it's like, oh man, what is that? A bear? Is that a gopher? Like, I'm just staring at the clouds and trying to figure out what that is, right? That's not good. I can't use that. Okay, I like everything to have rules. So let me give you an example. So this is one of Samantha's Leduc's apprentice. Okay, she used to do these videos every week, and she uses a lot of the wave theory stuff. So let me show you what she does, and then we can go from there.
Twitter fan base. So why I wanted to make this video is I'm starting to notice that most people kind of have the same chart, right? And it's not really me trying to go against the trend or whatever. I just wanted to.
Okay, now what the hell is this? Like, I can't even read this. There's so many lines going everywhere here. So this is one of the things why people like really hate technical analysis, because you start going crazy and start drawing lines wherever you see anything, and then you're kind of confused as to what you're doing. So I do not like this shit. Okay, this is ridiculous.
Do a brief video on sector analysis to kind of show you my findings and why, I'm starting to kind of believe the other chart may, be more relevant than this one. So on the weekend, we've discussed two charts, right? Number one is we push towards this trend line, right? We know that SPX does have a gap to fill, right? The gap fills at around 4092, 4100, kind of where the trend line is at. We reject and have a much, this is kind of the bear case that we've been watching and looking at. Alternatively, I have discussed, right, in the past that we could be in a much larger B wave, which could push the market much higher than most people are anticipating. And I kind of want to do a sector analysis on why I'm starting to kind of believe this, this chart is honestly of higher probability than this chart. Though I do think that when we hit the trend line, we will pull back a little bit. I do think that the pullback will likely be shallow before we push higher. Again, the reason for that is, right, let's go through all the sectors in the market, right? The first one is the material sector, right? And you can see that the material sector, right? You can see that this put in an expanded flat, right? You can see this is the 1.23 fib, and after that, it's just been on a straight journey up, right? Which makes this a C wave and this in a bigger B wave, right? So you can see that this.
Okay, you see this? This is crazy. Like, okay, wait, where's A? Where's B? What's 1? What's 2? Where's 3? Oh, no. I am not doing this. Okay, it's highly subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder. If I'm biased, I'm thinking like, oh yeah, this thing will go up for sure. And then I just make my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to fit what I perceive it to be because I'm biased. If there's any chance that this is biased, this is wrong, then I am not gonna make money. So there was this other guy who on Twitter was like, like, well, Elliott wave is no better than random chance. And I agree. It's no better than random chance because like nobody can tell me where A, B, and 1, 2, 3 is consistently, all right, without any bias. Then why would I use something like this? I would not, because it's totally random. It's based on my perception, which is randomized because I'm biased. And then I could just be looking at noise too, because this could just be a bunch of manipulation. Like JP Morgan might do this and that and make the lines look like an ABC for me, right? JP Morgan might come in, Goldman Sachs might come in. All these guys will be pushing these lines around and it just looks like that. Nope. I can't do this. I cannot do this. All right. Yeah, this is like Oracle bone. Yeah, exactly. This is like Oracle bone. Looking at chicken entrails. Yeah, for sure. So another problem, right, is the cycle stuff. So look at this guy's work here. So you have the Elliott wave, which I don't believe works without like having constraint. And the same problem goes with cycles because cycles can change phase and frequency. It's not static. A lot of people believe like, oh, there is a 48-month cycle. Yeah, but are you sure that cycle is always consistently 48 months? Maybe it's 45 this time around, or maybe it shifts to 46 or 49, right? And then there's phase too. Maybe it phase shifts. So it's dynamic because we know it's a non-linear system. We know the market is not a linear system, all right? If it's a linear system, then it's easy peasy. But I know it's not. It's not linear. So you look at this guy, look at what this guy does.
Cycles here with the weekend video on April the 19th. So last week, I thought we were at the crossroads. Either the bounce was almost or pretty much done and we were ready for continuation to the downside, or maybe we were ready for a bullish breakout. And I really didn't favor the bullish breakout, but that is what we got. And now I'm pretty confused about what's going on. So I see two alternatives right now, and here we have the 3.5-year cycle going back to.
You see the problem already? He has a cycle model and he slaps it on the Excel, right? He just goes and slaps it on top of the S&P 500 and he thinks like the S&P 500 is going to always follow this static cycle. Like, no, that's not how it works.
The 1950s, and currently we are pretty much very close to the cycle low of the 3.5-year cycle. The cycle low is around September, the average or theoretical cycle low. But we have not seen, we are not at the end of a long downtrend or bear market. So something unusual is going on.
Something unusual is going on. Bro, the market is not going to follow this wave here consistently, okay? Because you assume that everything works as a linear system. I have a black box. The black box is my idea of the market. And I guess that this black box will always behave the same way all the time. And nobody's goofing off in that black box and changing stuff on me. Bro, you got Trump, you got Iran, you got Israel, Netanyahu, you got like people buying up gold from China. You got all kinds of stuff happening and changing everything on you. And you're not modeling any of that, okay? So if you think it's going to stay static like this from 1950s up until now, it doesn't work. So that's why cycles and Elliott wave, they sound nice in theory, but unless you have a way of getting rid of noise and getting the signal, you can't do any of this. So that's why I never cared about any of that stuff until very recently, because the Foundation of Study Cycles, they have software that can track these changes in phase and frequency. And Elliott wave, now that I have the DeMark software, it can give me a way of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC for me without goofing off and drawing lines all over the place, looking like a madman, like a schizophrenic. Okay, because of those two reasons, I can do this now, and that means in the Substack, what I'm going to start doing is trying to incorporate all these ingredients into one thing, and that will make me be able to tell you, yo, that's a top, that's a bottom, that's a top, real easy, very mechanical, right? So anybody that wants to do short-term trading can find the tops and bottoms really easy now. All right, because before, if you use technical analysis, you can't do the actual top and bottom. Usually what happens is you have to wait for the bottom to be formed and then you buy, right? And then you wait for the top to be formed and then you short. That's not good enough to make a lot of money, because by the time you see that, it's probably too late. So I want to be able to precisely determine tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms. And then that way we don't need to goof off and guess.
But if we go back to the 1950s, we actually have two bull markets making their final high pretty much at the cycle low.
See, it's a news-driven market. Are you sure the news forces the market to do something, or is the news too late and it's already doing something that was already predictable? You answer me that. Because a lot of times the news will try to make some kind of theory as to why the market did what it did. Okay.
The market was very much shifted relative.
Is it
to
a
the cycle,
self-fulfilling
or you could
prophecy?
call it almost.
Everybody knows how Trump acts. Trump will taco. We know he tacos. So it's not going to be a surprise he tacos. Okay, maybe you don't know when he exactly tacos, but he will taco.
Virgin. So both of these two bull markets ended at.
Okay, you want me to show you something? Here, I'll show you this. I'll show you this. Because this is what I'm getting at. Okay. All right, let me get my pictures up. Okay. Okay, this is my cycle analysis here. Okay. Okay. So this is back in 2025. All right. So if you see this was the top in just before the drop, okay, in late February. And you could see the cycle here. Look at that. It predicted the move, that the minor top in late March, and then the final bottom in early April. So late March into early April. So I don't care what Trump was going to do or what he was. It's like it predicted these two moves, at least, right? At least these two moves. Okay. So I know that there is a 100 something cycle dominance here. There's something going on that somehow follows this. Whether it's the moon, the sun, I don't know. Maybe it's just like people's testosterone levels at certain moments. I have no clue. But somehow there is a cycle here. So this is like a 300 minute, I think I set it at. So I'm doing the NASDAQ futures 300 minute, so 5-hour chart. Okay, and then I do this. So this cycle is pretty stable. Okay, whatever, 100. And then there's a few other cycles that go around it. Sometimes I'll see an 80, sometimes I'll see a 140 pop up from time to time. But usually, yeah, there is a cycle here that's dominating. Now, I'm going to use that same analysis to do where we're at now. So this is where we're at now. So this was what I did on Friday. So we're at a top on Friday. So this is now we shifted to 144. Okay, so there you see next to the 107, there's this 146. So now we shifted from 100 to 146. So there's something moving around where it's like sometimes the 100 becomes more dominant and then the 140 becomes more dominant. So it goes back and forth between these two cycles. Right now, this 140 is being dominating. So if this actually pans out, then the bottom will be around April 30th. So the end of the month. Okay, that's basically when Jerome Powell talks again. So something to do with Jerome Powell, I guess. So there you go. That's it. This is astrology right here. Yes, I'm using astrology, and that's how I make my money. Because JP Morgan said billionaires uses astrology, and I've been trying to find out what that astrology really is. This guy here,
Low.
he
And we
kind
have a
of
similar.
he's trying to figure out the astrology, but he doesn't have the mathematical engineering skills to get it to work. And probably a lot of the rich guys, that's why they pay PhDs, right? Engineering, physicists, all that, mathematicians to do work in the quant space. But they probably also do stuff in the thing. Yeah, so that's it. So that's all I do. I do the timing and that's it. That's what I do. And if we get the right timings all the time, then yeah, I could tell you the turns here and there, and that's it. You know, as long as I can figure out the odds are in my favor, then I'll do it, right? There's no guarantees, but if I can figure out that this is a prime time to do it, then that's it. Yeah.
Situation in 1980, 1981. So that is a possibility. And then we have these two analogs from the 1990s and the early 2000s where we really didn't see a clear cycle low. And these two situations were a bit different to each other. In the 1990s we had a very euphoric run-up with, computers, internet, and we did have the 1998 crash, but that was nothing. So we could be around that point. We could still have a small crash in the fall, and then we just continue to the upside. The other analog is the early 2000s. That's a bit different, but here again we don't see any real correction, no bear market, no real cycle low here. And this is more a result of the dot-com crash. Was such a deep bear market, and the market was so oversold that you couldn't really produce another bear market that soon after the other one. So right now this would look more like the 1990s and the 1998 analog, and you could claim, yeah, that time it was personal computers and internet, and now it's AI. Very much possible. So I also have the 73-week cycle, where we have a possible setup of where we are making a major high pretty much near the cycle low, and we have a couple of analogs from 2007, the year 2000, and a couple of ones back here in the 1970s, 80s, and actually those are the ones I'm comparing with here. So current situation here in red, if we look at 1976 analog, here I'm comparing to, they are aligned from the same cycle perspective. So where we are now at this point of the cycle, that is where in the 1976 analog we had.
So he's gonna struggle, he's just struggling because he's not applying any signal processing on this. He's just dragging a bunch of charts out. He's trying to figure out, oh well, this happened before in the past, so it probably will happen like this. Like, oh man, this is too much. So okay, so I'll give you another one. Here. Okay, this is I think gold miners. Or is it gold? No, this is gold futures here. So if you look here, there's a 122. So something around 122 is a dominating one. Okay, 300 minutes again, 5-hour chart, and you see that it predicted the top right here, pretty good, and top again, and the bottom over here, pretty good for gold. So yeah, so I need to figure out how to find these good dominant cycles consistently over time. That's my problem right now because I know it changes, right? So for the S&P, you saw like 100 and then it went to 140. It'll probably go back to 100 again at some time. And then gold will have and silver will have like shifting cycles and phases too. So I have to figure out when will it change. It won't follow this cycle anymore, right? It'll shift to something else once the regime is changing. So at a certain point, the regime is stable and I can use this cycle for a few more periods. Okay. So from top to top, bottom to bottom, I can use that. And then once it shifts, then I have to go and use another cycle. But I have to figure out when it shifts. That's the problem. That's the dynamic nature of it. Okay. That's research to be done. But yeah, that's why I was talking about Aladdin, because you were saying like astrology has already been solved. Yeah, BlackRock, Aladdin back in the 90s and early aughts. I read that article right underneath the Washington State apple orchards. They have huge supercomputers probably doing all this stuff. And just because I have this stuff now, because right, we have open source, a lot of people working on this stuff, and so I don't need to hire a team of people doing this and compete with all these big banks. I can just do this on my own with very few tools and do a good enough job to make my money and get out. That's it. I don't need to compete with them. I don't care. There's enough cash floating around that I can grab pennies before I get stomped on by the steamroller. That's it. But yeah, that's why I don't want people to know. So I rather people don't believe this stuff works. I rather people don't care. So I hope this channel gets small, stays small. But I went on Twitter, I tweeted, you know what? One of my videos that I linked went from 6 views to like 160. So like social media is really scary because I just did one stupid tweet reply and I'm a small account on Twitter and it got like 150 idiots to watch my video, one of my videos, and it's like, no. I don't want people to find me that easily. I rather people don't care about this shit. Okay, I do not want people to know what I'm doing. Like, it's just gonna be a small group of people that care and want to learn, and that's it. I leave the internet. You guys continue on, try to make money with what I give you. I'm just giving you the base, the foundation, and then from here on out, one of you guys will probably be like the genius that can figure all this stuff out, and then you'll be making a lot of money. Yeah, the AI bot. So all you gotta do is figure this out, program the AI, train it to figure this out for you, and then you're set. You're gold. You're good. You're good to go, and that's it. Let's see. I showed my son-in-law who just got his graduate degree in financing start playing stocks at the same time as me. He agrees with a lot of this too. Yeah. I think the only we're at an age where we have a lot of data, not like before, right? Before we did not have this much data before. And we did not have tools that can do a lot of work for us. Like this thing behind the scenes did a lot of work for me to figure this out, but still it's not complete because I know gold is not just going to follow this pattern forever. It's going to swap out and go to 300, the 300 period cycle, or maybe the 217. That's going to start dominating. How do I know when it changes is the harder part, the harder thing that this thing can't do. But at least I have something to work with, better than this guy who's like randomly like shifting out sine waves.
See, actually, this second top was a bit higher, and that is what
like this guy's struggling. He's just like drawing zigzags everywhere and trying to figure out where does it line up.
Kind of a double top where the first
like this is too primitive. This is exactly what people did probably in the 70s and 80s and gave up. Once they tried this stuff, they're like, no, this doesn't work. I give up, and that's it. That's the end of it. Yeah. You know, the thing is, like, the market mechanisms, the tactics will change, right? People will use more options. I was talking about this before. Like, options didn't get popular until like the late 80s into the 90s, and then we had online trading with E-Trade in the mid 90s, late 90s, and then ETFs got more popular in the early aughts. So like things change, and also there's no pattern day trading rules anymore. Before, you need, like, what they were like, oh, you're a pattern day trader if you have a less than 20,000. They just, SEC just removed that. They also changed like when stock trades settle. Before, it took like 6 days to settle or 5 days to settle. Then it changed to 3 days. Now it's like 1 day settle. So like there's always going to be these changes, right? Algo trading, the market makers, blah blah blah. But one thing that doesn't change is human greed. Human greed and fear doesn't change. And that's why whoever programs is still run by humans. At the end of the day, the human is the one that's programming this stuff, and the AI is learning from the human. And that's why the patterns will still repeat unless you're telling me like everybody becomes like Spock over here. So they're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're going to be like Spock, and we're going to be very logical. We're going to buy when the forward price to earnings is over here. We won't sell until the price to earnings is over there. If everybody acted like that, sure, I don't need to do this shit. So, but as long as there's human emotions in the game, then I probably think it will still work. Yeah, E-Trade, I remember. Yeah, E-Trade. Yep. 2 to 1. Okay, yeah. So the first obvious question is where are the data sets, how you find okay, so that's where that's what the foundation is doing right now. They have all these old books, and they're going to digitize all that data. So the people wrote down all the wheat, the corn, the soybeans, all this old data by hand. So the more data we'll get, we'll stay tuned. So that's the foundation of the study cycles. That's what they're working on. So I'm happy that someone has taken over and started working on that stuff again for the public, not hidden in some vault somewhere where only a billionaire can access the data. Okay, so again, so cycles.org. You can go to cycles.org, Foundation of Study Cycles. Go there, check it out. That's what they're working on. Okay, so cycles.org. All right, so let me do that again. There. What it was a custom interval. It's trading hours. Well, you don't see it in the chart. I upload the data, okay, manually, so I get like all. So I just go in the trading view or whatever tool you use, and you export out the data in whatever interval you want, and I load it into the other software, and then I get it. And the reason I pick 5 hours is because of Joe Rabel. Joe Rabel is like divide by 5, divide by 5, divide by 5. So I take 23 hours, 5 days a week. You get futures, right? You take all those minutes, divide it by 5. So I use that. So that's going to matter, because what interval you use will affect what you see in that cycles program. If you pick the wrong one, you're probably not going to see it clearly like that. I picked 300 for a reason, 300 minutes, 5 hours for a reason. So I spent time trying to goof off and see what works the best. So yeah. You're talking about my 78 minutes, right? Yeah, 78 minutes is for when you don't do the futures, you just do the normal cash market. Yeah. Stanley ambush on Nightish yesterday. Oh my God, Stanley. What is Stanley doing? Oh man, Stanley. Yeah. Anyhow, yep. So anyhow, you're gonna have to experiment that yourself. So if you're gonna work on this stuff, you're gonna also experiment with this. All right, I'm done with talking about that, but that's my goal for the Substack. I'm gonna start doing that stuff, and then I'm gonna be like, well, okay, let's see what we can do, and improve from there. But let's go to Boit. So now it's Boit time. See how much time I got, because Deadman ain't gonna do Boit. So I guess I'm gonna have to do Boit. So before we get into Boit, let's see this.
Who's out there?
My name is Harry Dresden, motherfucker. Open the door. This is my neighborhood. Open the fucking door.
Listen, if you think I'm impressed, I am not.
Now, or I will fucking end you. Do you understand me?
Oh, this is only getting me angrier. Throw you guns! Good Lord, what is happening in there? You don't.
I want to see what's going on.
Anyway. Okay, yeah, she filed the RO. Yeah. So here you go. You guys can screenshot this. All right, so that's what she filed to the courts today. Okay. All right. And as far as King, King didn't like that I was talking about Jeremy to John on Universal's panel, because like John he had a bunch of seizures and he forgot everything that happened. So I had to refresh his memory. That's all. So, but I guess King doesn't want Jeremy to be mentioned at all anymore. So any mention of Jeremy is a bad thing. And this was after like he lost to Tony Yeoman on that Boit competition Mark Fusion is doing. But yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Fuck, man. I don't got time for this shit. John has seizures? Yeah, John has seizures. He's taking medicine now. He can't drive. He's not legally allowed to drive anymore. So yeah, he's done with that. But anyway, yeah, Mark took down a lot of his Boit streams. I don't know why. So I'm really confused. What's going on. Like, is somebody striking down or something with these channels? Because they had some interesting characters, like this guy.
Hello, girl. I found the video, but I'd never mentioned the name of her channel in the video.
Has the same characteristics of the corpse plant. The smell like suits attracts certain
So this is one of the Boit females that Mark was going to replace Grace with. So if Grace didn't give him good content anymore, he was looking for replacements, and this was one of them.
Sex. In essence, the smell of semen is once again attributed to reproduction. So you're telling me I'm smelling the tree semen. I'm not just smelling something that smells like semen. I'm smelling the tree semen. Yo, see this?
Well, her content shifted into after like the lol cow stuff, and then when going to kick.
This is what was in my yard. I'm not gonna break down because the trees in my yard smell like cum.
Hey, Doug.
What?
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Wow.
What? God. Look, a Vice even has article. Trees on your street smell like semen. Taste test.
Oh wow.
Let's do a taste test. Let me text my boyfriend right now. Send me a sample. It's fucking
test.
Gross.
I don't know if her content would have really worked. I feel like Bethadone kind of took any temptation away from being that concerned about the Juggalo girl.
So where does Sweet Erin stream now? On Kick? Like, she still streams something? Man, she was nasty. That bitch was nasty.
Semen smell like? Probably like similar to the ooey gooey snail discharge, I imagine, that I experience coming out of my cooch. You know, like Gollum, you know, like discharge, I imagine. Probably like similar to the ooey gooey snail discharge, I imagine, that I experience coming out of my cooch. You know, like Gollum. That was bad. It went like a big gob of the silica snail discharge. What is wrong with me?
Do you want to see her boyfriend before we move on?
Gollum reaching into his
By the way, wow. When he came back into the picture, that was it for her YouTube.
Gollum reaching into his just pulling. Gollum reaching into his fucking
Yo, what's up, Quantum? Do you think this is a good replacement for Grace Thorpe? So if Grace Thorpe stops streaming, should I watch this girl's content instead? She kind of looks like Grace. Is that why Mark picked her? She kind of talks like nasty shit. I could imagine Grace talking like this.
A big gob of ovulation silica chunk and going, my precious, is not something that I thought I would ever.
I can't believe of all the people, Tatum Lorabelle would be too much for South to West. I find her to be relaxing.
So Tatum Lorabelle is this girl's name. Mark finds her relaxing. Okay, Mark has the weirdest taste.
Hey, but I've said it like
I would
3
file her under like gentle female energy. You guys don't think so?
times now. And then he eats it. Ew! Here we go. Ladies, if you ever want to turn invisible, you just gotta take your ovulation chunks. If you ovulate chunks like me every once in a while, is that normal?
Finger swap test. I call that sending out a scout. You send out that original soldier to get a look at the battlefield.
What you need to do is you shape a ring out of it, shove it in there, and boom, you're invisible. That was worded horribly. I gotta find a way to. Ladies, men, ladies, non-binary bitches, anyone who has a fucking vagina. You know what you do when you're ovulating? You make a ring out of the juices, and you just.
I mean, this is really something.
You can go invisible. But if you can go invisible with your ovulation chunks, imagine what you can do.
What's up, crew?
With your ooey gooey period clots.
What?
Oh my God, you could change the world. Solve world hunger with my period clots. Ew. Ew. It's called
She's
recycle.
definitely like got big time pick me energy. I think she would also be really bratty, but not in like the psychotic way, but in like that weird, overly like sad way.
I just when I want a little gusher, when I'm craving one of those gushers, I just. Does anyone else feel like their period clots, like when they gush out, when you're like, you feel like you're giving birth to like frog eggs or boba, and boba just be sitting in my.
What the hell? Oh my god. Okay, that's enough. That's enough of that. Yeah, you know, I could not imagine being a female, but I think I have a better idea of what females probably go through if that's what it is. Oh shit. Yeah, boba. All right. Oh my god. Anyhow, so Gahul streamed this thing. This is he was reviewing a movie called Wigger, and apparently you can't find this movie anywhere anymore. So let's see what this Wigger movie is about.
But no, it was Yakuza who added the music when I was young, when I uploaded the video. So that wasn't even my choice. I didn't even think about that, putting that song in. Morphing into Dead Man. Am I Dead Man maxing? I've seen some fucking sunglasses. Do I make sunglasses here? I do. The mirror too. We're Dead Man maxing. Hey guys, me, Mr. Dead Man. Cluck like a chicken. All right, guys. It's late, so I'm gonna wrap up for the night. I also don't want to keep talking about Bible Black because it creeps me out because I don't like porn. I am ashamed of what I did when I was younger. It makes me feel fucked up when I talk about it. I'll be totally honest with you. I heard Dead Man's gonna be Cuban lady lined up. Yeah, sure. And she's gonna look exactly like his old wife, but like wearing like a fucking fake nose or some shit. Or she's gonna have like fucking like the Groucho Marx fucking mustache and eyelash line. You know, like, oh, it's his new girl. Fucking please. Super creepy show later. Mr. Dead Man is faking it. We all know it. We're gonna close off with a famous scene from Wigger.
Okay, so we're gonna get to that Wigger movie in a bit, but I wanted to play this a little bit because yeah, Gahul and Dead Man go way back. Gahul doesn't believe Dead Man got a divorce. He thinks this is all for show, so I have no idea. Yes, I know, it's TV Chan. I know. I went to that board. There's like barely anybody in it. TV Chan, so TVCH. You can search it. But before we get to Wigger, let me show you a real N-word here. Okay, this is from the morning. I one of the reasons I didn't stream because like Hurricane was streaming, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. This 5-hour stream of him doing this shit. Okay, let me get this. Hold on. All right, hold on, guys. Let me get this. All right. Here's a two-parter. Here, I clipped out the best parts, I think.
Today, the day has come. Today is the motherfucking day. Yes, I'm supposed to warm myself up, but nah. Ever since what I witnessed, that fucked me up, like that I couldn't self like think well, that had me frozen. Oh, it's go time. It is fucking go time. So, Ezra, whatever the fuck your name is, you know, she's probably. Oh my god. Why am I keeping? I don't have no time to fucking start. But just to let y'all know, this is Kelly Jimenez that is talking. Yes, this is Kelly Jimenez that is fucking talking. And thank God that I'm home alone. So now, the floor is mine. What up, JF? What up, Cody? Like, bruh. Like, I had to, y'all. I had to. Like, anyways, as I was saying, Ezra, whatever your name is, you fat bitch, your time has come. Your time has officially come. So, where's my intro? Hello, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of this channel. I'm your host, Hurricane Paro, and I am back once again, guys, with another motherfucking rant. Y'all see the title? Hurricane Paro, why are you tripping? Because this chick, this fat ass chick, Ezra, aka Mindful Exposers, stupidest name by the way, that son of a bitch, or daughter of a bitch, that fucking traitor, you know, for whatever reason, ditched me for a fucking small dick nigga named Larry. Cause she's a whole ass bitch. That's what the fuck she is, a whole ass bitch. Oh, Paro, what about her and Stephen David? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I prefer Stephen David all night long than preferred fucking Landry. Whatever the fuck that name is, Landry. I prefer Stephen David because I guarantee you, I know for sure that Stephen David has a big dick. I know for sure that nigga has a huge cock. Way bigger than Landry's bitch ass, that's for sure. We all know that. What up, Snowy? No, I'm letting it out. Because y'all don't even know. Before somebody tell y'all, right? I was on a VC, on Hornets VC earlier, right? And I did not know that Orthodox guy was there. I did not know that Cockaducks was there. And just to let you know, Cockaducks, I appreciate you, showing me, what we all wanted to see, of course. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I still don't trust you. I appreciate you showing me your dick, but I still do not trust you. Now, in case if, it gets recorded and gets leaked out, just to let y'all know, I was fighting. I was fighting my emotions, bro. I was fighting my emotions. Like Rude Crab was there, Christy was there. Like, bruh, like I was fighting it all the way. I did not want nobody to hear it. Nobody. The only person that I drop my emotions to, that I'm close with, is my cousin. Because today is 420, and it's sad that he no longer smokes anymore. So hopefully, he pulls up here today, finally have a good time just for one last time. Says he's moving on with his life with 2 kids, that he doesn't smoke anymore. Like, I'm gonna try and, convince, everything that is going on, because he was worried. He was kind of worried, even though that he convinced me to stop talking to him in my feelings, right? But nah, this is important, bro. Nah, this one really got me, bro. This one really, really fucking got me. It really did. Y'all, this fucking harlot, Mindful Exposers, right? Who I called out, by the way. I called her the fuck out last year, right? While her dating Stephen David, she was on Flow State's panel, dusting it up, drunk, knowing that she has a fucking partner, waiting for her. And shout out to Cynthia for cooking that bitch ass fat ass harlot. Like, shout out to you, Cynthia. That's what I heard. They had an argument, and I know for sure that Cynthia is not a pushover. She destroyed that fucking fat ass. Straight up. They did. They all did. Not only Landry, but also that fucking fat ass Ezra. She did me dirty too. Which is why that she unfriended me, and I can't send her a text because Collide, right from the Discord, y'all can see it on my post. Like, I post the receipts, I post the evidence, so y'all can check it. Y'all can check it there. Why did you pretend to be a girl on Discord? That's fucking weird. What the fuck are you talking about, RG? We're talking about the topic here. Like, I don't care if I break my voice today because this is very depressing. This is very, very depressing. But Hurricane Paro, she's happy with her life, with a man with a small fucking dick. This is fucking disgusting. Since when we have baddies dating small dick men? That's not how it works. Real bad bitches that call themselves bad bitches do not date small dick men like Landry. They don't. They fucking don't. And I'm gonna keep saying it again, RG. And I'm gonna keep talking about it too. I'm gonna keep talking about it all night long. All day long. Until my voice is heard, that's when I'm gonna stop talking about dicks. Until my voice is being fucking heard. And this time nobody's not around to white knight against me.
So his parents are gone, right? Okay, so he's pacing around the room. You hear him like stomping and shit.
You know, to abuse the power against me, to save your fat ass, Ezra. And I don't care if I stutter too, or my brain freeze or whatever. No one is not here to save your fat ass from me, because it's my show. And now that I tag you in it, I better hope I see your fat ass here too. Yeah, you were hyped up when you were at Dalmatians chat, when you were at Dalmatians panel on Logtown Rejects. After my dumbass left, like after I left that platform, you were cheerleader for Dalmatian, busting it open, twerking for Dalmatian. You think I forget about that on that stream? Yeah, times were fun. But you, Ezra, you said that you wanted, like, you would check on me later. You said that after Mark Fusion ended his live stream. You said that. Next thing you know, I texted you, never heard nothing from you. Nothing! All I have is seen until nighttime that your bitch ass went to another man's panel, right? Dusting it up, drunk as shit. While you're in a relationship and you getting cooked by other women. That's the only thing that you're fucking good at. What up, Brunsberg? Shout out to you. Hey, today's the day, man. Like, I'm tired of these women, bro. I'm tired of these women. Shit like this is the main reason why I do not trust women anymore. I don't. Not only did I have a bad experience yesterday, because I only had one beer, right? Because my dumbass showed up to my neighbor's party very late, right? Because I was focusing on, filling up myself before drinking. Because you don't want to drink first without eating, because that shit will fuck you up. Like, y'all can ask me. Like, I throw the fuck up in 2022 on a party. Because I was worried about drinking instead of filling myself first with food before alcohol. So, that's a bad idea. Like, drinking alcohol without filling up your belly is a bad idea. That's what happened. But then I heard this news that Landry and Ezra are together. That they're seeing each other. Guys, you do not know how fucking disgusting this is. Y'all don't know how disgusted I fucking was when I heard that shit. It's like a horror movie that we're witnessing. Her name is Ezra Brunsberg, aka Mindful Exposers. Like, she's not even a huge YouTuber. Will never be, by the way. Oh, but you'll never be a huge YouTuber either, Hurricane Paro. Whatever. But at least I know where to put money where my mouth is. Unlike her fat ass, she can't even put her money where her mouth is, and she can't even live with her words. Same with Shannon Morrow, who can't even live with her fucking words either. That one-legged hoe. I'm not calming down, y'all. I'm not calming down. She asked for it. She fucking asked for it. She asked for it all the time, right? That I'm waiting, to see how she's doing, waiting to see she's okay, and then for her to do that to me, I can't fucking calm down, bro. I tried to. I gave this bitch many chances, and she still keep fucking it up. Like, fuck me, bro. Fuck me. And Landry, I'm still waiting to see your dick, nigga. I'm still waiting to see it. I want to know how big it is. I want to know the size. And I want to know the color. Because I guarantee you, that's probably why she did you. That's probably why she picked you. Let me know how big your dick is right now, or I will find out myself. One way or another. Let me find out how small your fucking dick is. Let me find out. Let me find out, nigga. Let me find out. That's my alter ego, RG. And it's talking right now. My alter ego is talking right now. This is bullshit. What up, Stephen David? Shout out to you. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. Stephen David, what is your thoughts of that fat-ass harlot that you wasted your time with, right? Now dating this David Arquette dollar store version wannabe, Landry. I want to know what's your thoughts about that. Like, seriously.
Dollar store David Arquette. Okay, interesting. Well, I have no idea who Landry is.
I pretend to be a chick on Discord. I need to see evidence of that, buddy. I need to see evidence of that. This man stay mad all the time. And yup, and I'm forever will be. As long as women like that fat ass exist, I'm gonna forever act this way. And I have all the rights, nigga. Justice for Paro. Justice for Hurricane Paro. Justice for Paro. Yes, I know what you mean, XP. I know what the fuck you mean. And I'm surprised that you're here. But I'm not worried about you right now in the moment. I'm worried about the responsible for my pain and my suffering on 420. This bitch had already ruined my fucking 420 already. She already ruined it. And it hasn't started yet. She fucked my shit up, bro. You were correct in assuming why I broke things off after how she showed up. I'll say that. You see? Finally, Stephen David finally agrees with me. Finally. Like, I did. Listen, Stephen, I did not know that y'all were a thing. I did not know that y'all were a thing. If you think that I'm a sucker for that, then I can't blame you. I can't blame you because I would call myself a sucker too. You know, because, bro, and I really liked the bitch. I really did. But after hearing this, bro, nah, she's not getting away, bro. She is not fucking getting away. What up, NJ? She's not getting away. She's not. She's fucking not. I'm sorry, yo. Like, oh my God, I'm trying not to break down again. Even though like men not supposed to break down a shit like this. But I guess I'm totally way different. Way different. This is what happens when I'm too nice to people and people just take advantage of it. I guess I'm too good for everybody. This is the price I pay for being too good to fucking harlots like Ezra. Fuck, man. I'm not thinking about being a wrestler at the moment. I'm not thinking about wrestling or nothing. I'm thinking about Landry's dick at the moment. That's what I'm thinking about. I want to know how it is, and I want to know how huge it is. I want to see it. I want to see it. I pressed him on the Discord for him to show me his dick, and that son of a bitch rage quit it. He rage quit, which is exactly what I thought. Motherfucker saying, yeah, I am better than you in multiple ways. Oh yeah? You better than me, Landry? Well, guess what? You're not better than me, nigga. You're not. You're fucking not. And like I told you on the Discord, and by the way, y'all, I'm still calling him out on the fucking Discord. I'm still calling his bitch ass out. He can leave me on scene as much as he want, but I'm still calling him out. And I promise this: if I see you and Ezra in person, you know the rest. You know the rest. Because once I get into your chicks, it's a wrap.
Whoa, whoa. All right, clapping them cheeks. All right, man.
Easy way or the fucking hard way? Mark my fucking words. Tired of this fucking bitch now. One way or fucking other. Like, I'm not playing, bro. I'm not playing. Like, I will stretch these motherfuckers out. Like, real talk. Real talk. Since they violate me, I'm gonna violate them back. Straight up. Straight up. Oh, Paro talk about violating again. Yes, and I'm gonna talk about it again. Again and again and again and again. Fuck. Hurricane Paro, do you have neighbors out there? First of all, I heard my crazy ass neighbors like fighting, you know, smack like this dude smacking some woman, some random woman that showed up to the porch type shit. Yeah, breaking shit, by the way. So now it's my turn to cause chaos. My turn. And
bro, we need to have Paro do IRL in this neighborhood. Oh man, his neighborhood must be crazy. It must be full of characters, man. Come on, Paro, get the laptop. Dude, you are the content, Paro.
No fucking act, all right? RG, you are so lucky that I decided not to time you out or ban you. Because I don't abuse my power like that. So the reason why you're here, because I'm letting you stay here. For sure. The fuck?
That's right. That's right. That's right, whoever you are, Blacker, RG. You don't believe this is real? You think this is an act? You don't get it. This is void. Everything here is real. I believe it all. Come on. Come on. Everyone here is a psychotic freak. All right, we're going to get to Wigger now, and then I'll go back to Paro.
Antoine has an autism drift. That's true. Antoine does. Remember, Antoine is black. Brandon is white.
Now it is time for the coup.
The ketchup is on me.
And that simply means the fatal blow for all you ignorant, ebonic speaking motherfuckers. Please, this is what they call the big daddy of them all. You see him? Put your cards in. Thank you. Put your cards in. That was beautiful. We in Boston now. Kickbox niggas, what the fuck y'all still sitting down for? Don't y'all understand?
Why do you have to call everybody niggas? My name is Okonkwo.
Damn. Could you please get the fuck up, Okonkwo? I give a fuck with your name.
Come on, baby, let's go.
Yeah.
My name is
Okonkwo. Step.
Is this movie like anti-black?
Until your black ass is back in Africa, nigga.
Stupid. Don't stop till you're black.
25 cents a day to the cause of feeding your
That's the
African
kind
ass.
of thing that like the white racist dad should be saying, but when this fucking black say it to this. Have you commented on Vickers' defeat? It's relevant because Wigger's be literally winning more than ever.
I'm stupid. Oh, don't apologize. The question is simply this. Who is next to get their ass whipped on the stage table though?
Y'all can just put y'all hands down. It's me and Antoine down, and y'all know it.
What's up, my brother?
Look, y'all gonna sit a what? Will you wait a minute? Dang! Come on, baby.
Gun.
Baby, I just
No, that's
you know what,
Supreme
Sean?
stats.
Come on, I'll be okay.
You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are y'all serious? That's gonna be okay? You can play spades?
And whip ass too. Now deal the cards.
Oh, okay. We got us a live one. That's what, okay.
When does Brandon get black? After this
That's what I
scene.
like to hear. That's what I like to hear.
There is no fuck between
It's okay.
Africans and homegrown.
You make them, I rake them.
Make him? I rake him. He dealt the card face up. You can't do that. He dealt the card face up.
Like that. But what the fuck is you, homeboy?
Well, bro, let me just put it to you like this.
Please.
You heard of Eminem, the rapper, right? Well, you should just think of me as the candy M&Ms. You know?
Because you know every last one of them a different color on the outside, but they all chocolate when you actually bite into them. You want to take a bite out of me?
Fuck no, I want to take a bite. What the fuck am I taking a bite out of your white ass?
They all different colors on the outside, but they all chocolate on the inside.
So I'm confused now. So like, even though you white, you think you black.
I don't think I'm nothing. I'm just being branded.
I'm just being branded.
The way I see it, you one of them white boys think he black, huh? I bet your ass even from North Omaha, ain't you?
Mm-hmm. Born and raised.
I know it. You think you black. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a wigger in the house.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Chandra, how many books they got over there?
3.
That mean they need this last book now, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Well, dog, instead of thinking of me as a wigger, just think of me as the ace of spades, babe. Think of me, you been set. Now you can get the fuck up.
You can get the fuck up. Nigga, that's old dog house. Old dog ain't got to go no motherfucking where. I think you best get the fuck up. Fuck you. Fuck everything about you. Fuck dad being high. Motherfucker.
Brandon got ace. No. Yeah, this is next where he and the fine the ratchet asshole get hooked up, and there's more singing, and there's some drama with everyone because it's like, oh, you gonna just use Brandon, you're just gonna use Brandon, you don't actually care about him, and then then she does just do that, and then hold up, let me get this. This scene's fucking crazy. This fucking movie talks on all different topics. It's not just about race relations, or women's relations. It's also about hold up. Gay rights.
Mama! Jamal, you seen? What the fuck? Marcus? What the fuck is y'all doing?
This ain't what it look like.
This look like you in bed with another hard-ass nigga. That's what it look like.
Yo, Antoine.
This is Hurricane Paro's life, man. This is Hurricane.
Don't say nothing to me right now, man. So we can keep this shit civil. If this ain't what it look like, then what y'all got on under them covers? Exactly. It's gonna kill mama.
You're not gonna tell mama, are you?
How you gonna keep something like this a secret? Man, I feel like I've been caught in a fucking horror movie and shit. I'll be just goddamn.
All right. So if you want to see it, go to the description. Google goes over some more scenes. You can't find this movie anywhere, apparently. Gahul found it accidentally through just searching, I guess using Yandex. He was searching and he found an unlisted video on Vimeo, and it was that movie. So that's how he got it. He tried to contact the director or something too, but he didn't respond. But anyway, Wigga. So if you're interested, go check it out. Go to the description. You can find it there. Okay, back to Hurricane. back to Hurricane's life here. Alrighty. What's going on with Hurricane?
Thank you. I want y'all to understand this after he just said this. Thank you. I don't go on panels no more. What up, Becca? Jeremy, I want you to look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes when I say this. Jeremy, do you that a real nigga like me?
Bro, with AI now, there's just so much like AI content slop we could make with we have enough data to train all the AI to be making movies for us. You saw what that Dark Uncle guy did with Ava and Jeremy. Man. Oh my God. There's just please, can someone do this for us? Can someone just make AI boy
thinks that Landry has a long dick? Do you really think that I believe that this nigga has a huge dick? Do you fucking believe that I think that this nigga has a huge dick? Cause a real nigga like me with feminine energy is letting y'all know he don't have a big dick. You hear me? Larry don't have a big dick. Where's the lie that I just told? Where is it? Hurricane Power, you're being delusional. No, you being delusional. I'm being truth delusional. That's the difference. Yeah, come on, Larry. I mean, Jerry, come on. I mean, Jeremy, come on, man. We all know better. We all know that nigga has a small dick. Come on, man. Come on. Like, are we gonna pretend like it is not true? Like, come on, bro. We know that this nigga has a small penis. That's why he too scared to show it to me. I've been pressing him harder and harder and harder and harder, right? on the VC, and the nigga whoosh, rage quit. Yeah, which is exactly what I thought. That's what happens. But I'm still waiting, Larry. I'm still waiting. Okay? Want me say it in Spanish, Larry? Want me say it in Spanish for you to understand? Séñame tu huevito, coño! Show me that damn dick, nigga. Show me your dick. I'm still waiting. I'm not trying to be.
The way he said that cracked me up so hard. I think I got the best clips from that 5-hour stream. Okay, I don't think you need to go back to the 5 hours and search for anything else. I think I got the best stuff here.
Funny. I'm still waiting. It's not about being funny. It's about me serving justice against small dick niggas like you and lying ass harlots like Israel. I'm still waiting. Show me your mother white fucking cock. Please. I guess I should ask you please. Cause your bitch ass like like you hard-headed. Please show me that dick, bro. Please. Like, please, I could get my knees right now. I could get my knees right now. Please, please, please show me that dick, bro. Please show me that dick. Show me that dick. Please, please, Lord, help me, bless me, the Heavenly Father, the God's name and faith. Please, please, God, please make Landry show me his fucking dick. Please, please force him to show me his dick. Please, please, I will not stop until I see his fucking cock. Please, please, help me, Lord. Help me! Help me make him show that cock! Help me! If you can hear me! Amen.
Bravo, bravo, Hurricane, bravo. That was beautiful. I don't think any wrestler in SummerSlam could have a performance such as his. That's Oscar worthy, my friend. Oscar worthy. So yeah, we got some real talent in the boy, you know. We got some real good talent out here. We're just not getting the best, you know, use of them though. We're just not. So let's go over to another universe here. Let's go to Filipino Asian Jim. You're probably right, you know? You're probably right. And we'll get to Talcott too, because Imperius went on Talcott with the Thorpes today. So Thorpes really didn't do anything, but Imperius was quite funny.
Hey, yo, what's up, Jim? What's up? How's it going? It's not too bad. Nice. What's going on with you and Gia? What in the world? You're feeding back. What? You're feeding back. I'm feeding back into your microphone. You think I give a fuck? You're the one who called me bitch.
I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, right? I mean, it's Jim seems like he's down for it, I guess. I might play the gobbledygook part where she went up and asked him about that. But yeah, we'll see. Jim randomly streamed going to the drive-thru in the middle. Yeah, I mean, I saw him like bike drunk, right? Yeah, I saw that.
What's up, Jimmy? Apparently no one on this. Apparently no one in this fucking boy sector. Christ. Jim, what's up? What's up? Chillin', bro. What's the scoop? Why is Gia on your shit list now? I was on your shit list like 48 hours ago. Now Gia's on it. You're not a girl though. How do you know that Gia's a girl? Aha. I don't. But she's getting banned. She's getting unmodded and banned from the channel when she fucking chats. Can you please unban me in chat? No, you're a bitch. How so? Look at you with your fucking... You fucking piss me off. Why do I piss you off? Please give an honest answer. Look deep into your soul. Everything okay, Jim? Nothing's alright. Well, we can talk about it real quick. Bro, so apparently no one in this boy sector matters, right? Because... That's not true, but go off. Because Gia finds some random fucking Middle Eastern fucking, like, doesn't know how to speak fluent English, fucking Afghan type guy, right? Okay. She clips him on fucking kick bounties for gaming. So what? And she decides that he's the one that's worth fucking talking to while playing games with. I mean, weren't you gonna play games with her, but you didn't download Fortnite or something? Well, on the stream last night, she asked if I was gonna play with them, but like it seemed like a fucking, the way that motherfucker was talking to her was that it was like a fucking 2-person game. You know what I mean? So you're jealous or what? I don't understand. He's obviously trying to get at her. But he's and obviously
So okay, so it's the former Republic of Macedonia, right? I'm guessing he's not Greek. Okay. All right, he's not Northern Greek.
obviously he's gotten her to fucking talk on the mic, and dog, there was these times where I was like, no, fuck this, I'm not gonna get into it, but no, fuck that bitch, dude, fuck that fucking bitch, she's a fucking whore. I know, but you've never even, I mean, Gia's cool and everything, but no, she's not fucking cool, dog. She's gonna be she's cool with me, and like everyone, she's gonna be unmodded and banned from this fucking channel for life once she chats. Do you like give a fuck, dude? This channel could be over with. I don't give a fuck. Okay, then delete it. I will, bitch. I'd prefer if you stop calling me such, like, using such terms to refer to me. You fucking called me? You fucking called me? Yeah, because I'm banned in chat because you're so sour and sensitive. Like, it's pathetic. Damn, this boat is sick. Check this shit out. I love the white engines, the white Mercs, and that shit tight. I think it's like a 400. But I don't know. The perspective that I'm getting is like Gia's cool with me. She seems to be cool with most people, but like you've never met her, you've never even heard her voice, you've never seen her. Like you're putting a lot of importance on someone you don't even know. It's giving like you need to touch grass or something. No, yeah, well, it's too fucking bad that I did because she knows those fucking times where I never fucking asked her to fucking go on mic. I simply asked her to fucking unblock me to fucking talk to me, but she couldn't even fucking do that. You sound like D-Dog, bro. You sound like D-Dog right now. In those fucking times that I fucking needed someone to talk to, she wouldn't even fucking do that, and she fucking plays fucking video games with the fucking Afghan motherfucker. Fuck that shit. That's kind of racist, Jim. I don't give a fuck. And I don't know why you're so sour that you got beat out by an Afghan. That's kind of crazy. Maybe he's like a baller. Maybe he's ripped. Maybe he's ripped, Jack. Shut baller. The fuck up, dude. Got his shit together. Goodbye. Fucking pussy. You're a fucking bitch too.
So he goes to bed after that. Then he wakes up. He drinks some more. Goes back to bed. Wakes up. Drinks some more. But he's pretty much silent through most of it. Like he had like what 20 hours of streaming. Oh my god, crazy! What the fuck is going on? I saw this part though. I thought this was interesting to clip out.
Warmer and more natural.
Okay, there's gonna be copyright music. I'm not gonna play it like the audio on this one, but watch this.
George Floyd overdose. Goon that void in the back hole. AI turn it into goon bait. T50s, woke pussy hoes. TND goy in the castle. In high school I was a gooner. I was a retard. I was a cola. Multiple personality like a truna. Bone crushing, joking. Now I'm manga. Peptides, clav streams. Fought it all in my ear. Put me in a dream. Tell me a secret, then I'll tell one of mine. I don't wanna talk, I wanna goon all night. Ask me if I'm alright. UFO demon in sight. Lip darkina, peanut. Koi dick, make a void shake. George Floyd overdose. Goon at void in the back hole. Lip darkina, peanut. AI, turn her into goon bait. T50s, woke pussy hoes. TND. Boy in the castle. Adolf Hitler on the beat. Goonin', fappin', Judd Goy click, make a voice shake. George Floyd overdose. Goonin'.
All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so then he goes to Jack Talcott's. Okay, later, after doing all that drink and shit. So this is about 12 hours later. He goes on there and starts doing this.
I really didn't appreciate that you announced my name backstage, but we could move forward.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, we can announce your name in chat too because you posted in chat, so stop. Everyone knows it.
No, in the chat, it's his channel name, and I get what he's saying.
No, all channel names can be dereferenced to channels now since the change in January.
Okay. Anyway, Jim, thank you for joining me again. I appreciate. How are things going with you?
Honestly, could I be brutally honest with you?
Please do.
I mean, after what I say, you're probably not going to appreciate me very much. Okay. I'm not going to say anything too like bad, but I personally think that you are a soft Christian, and you're like good feelings type of guy, and you just, dude, you say that your prayers were never answered, and yet you're over here trying to speak the gospel when the gospel clearly says to have power, love, and a sound mind. Dude, you're kind of...
Okay, so Slick Rick, if you don't know Boyd, over on this side of Boyd, this is Jim, Asian Jim, wannabe, or, well, whatever. He wants to be an actor. He's in LA. His parents paid for his housing, so he's there. $2,000 a month rent. He just drinks White Claws all day, pretty much. Jeremy might be over there in a week's time, so there might be some collaboration there. So we're watching this guy here, and over the weekend he was crashing out. I mean, it's hard to explain. I don't know what's going on here. He's crashing out over Gia over here. So this is Gia. Here's Slick Rick. Okay. Anyhow, she played Fortnite with a Macedonian or Afghan or whatever, and he's pissed. Jack thinks he's Jesus. Anyway, Jack is a whole nother game. I'm not even gonna explain that.
You're kind of soft, man.
I mean, you're not saying anything I haven't said to myself, so get in line.
That's fascinating. I quite honestly disagree. Hey, we've got another guest, and perhaps Ruby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? And hi, Jim. Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Beautiful.
What's up, Ruby?
Jim, I just want to say, don't take out your anger on Jack and don't come for his faith. That seems silly. I know you've had a really difficult time recently, and I do sympathize with that, but I don't think that he's soft on Christianity at all. He's going to church. He's doing streams that aren't just about crashing out on random women online and getting drunk. Not to be brutally honest.
Oh man. So you played Fortnite with him before, is what you're saying, but you didn't go on audio with him, and that's what really triggered him. Okay, that makes more sense then. Wow.
Or anything, but come on.
So what? You've been tuning into my stream and haven't even said anything? I thought we were friends.
Oh, you never even played Fortnite? Well, that's even worse then. Yeah, so that's a double smack. All right. Trust fund, baby. I have a clip with Jim and his mom. His mom drove him to the liquor store to get more White Claw. So I do have that somewhere.
Well, I clicked on it and it was kind of like upsetting, and I didn't want to see you in that way, honestly. And yeah, people have let me know that you're not doing so incredible, and it's like, I think it's good to talk about, but coming in with attacking is crazy.
Sorry to interrupt, but Ruby, thank you, genuinely. So, Jim, what's your feedback on that?
On what exactly?
What Ruby was offering. That maybe you're not the best one who should be out there trying to diminish the faith or call out perhaps a lack of faith in others. Were you recently streaming and drinking and talking about women online publicly as a young man?
Maybe, perhaps.
Is that what you were raised to do?
Not exactly.
Okay. All right.
And I think Jim has a good heart. I think he has issues which I super relate to, and I've been a mess online for a long time, so I don't have any judgment. But, I do think it's just kind of needlessly hurtful to come on and just instantly go for, someone's faith that's obviously like a really big priority for them. And I know
I'm not saying he's not saved, but yeah, maybe in his old age he sees the faith as something different. But I am 32. I am basically in my prime, so
this is
How disappointing.
Denying your flesh is not a soft, feel-good message, okay?
Denying your flesh? The spirit lusts against the flesh and the flesh against the spirit. What are you talking about?
Oh, no, he thinks it's hard. He thinks it's hard to deny the flesh. He doesn't realize the simple path with Christ and God. All things are beautiful and easy and true. Not always easy. Simple, I'd say, right? Because love is simple. You just got to recognize it and trust it. Open up to it. Be willing to, right? Love is the way, Jim. If you think that sounds soft, you're in the right place. I'll tell you what, I offer this regularly, Jim. I can put it in the back too, but where the heck is that? Feel free to reach out, Jim.
Everyone, call the Jack Tallcut hotline, 509-768-6611. If you feel like a punk-ass biatch, call Jack and he'll set you straight and be a soft, loving Christian. Love and peace.
Everyone who's against me is the reason why society's headed the way it is. Y'all are fucking soft.
And you're really hard and tough, and you have a lock on truth and reality and faith that you feel like you can be against the Bible, which said to not judge and condemn others, and that you can't know another's heart.
I love the Bible. I love the truth.
I know. We've talked about that. That's why I'm kind of disappointed. You're coming in so hot. I'm like,
I've got the Bible right here.
Hallelujah.
Hey, blessings. Actually, this can apply to all of us. This is beautiful. Gobbledygookish, thank you for the contribution. Do not mock my messenger, saith the Lord. Really, we can all do better to listen. I do get triggered, though. And Ruby, thank you for calling out what you did.
Well, I've known Jim for a while, and you know, we've had some really awesome conversations, you know, and he does his channel. I just know that, you know, he was having a hard time recently, and it seemed like he was just kind of coming in hot, and it's, you know, when you blame everyone else for your internal battles, that doesn't really allow you a path to get out, in my opinion.
Those are words from wisdom. Probably experience, I'm guessing.
Yeah, someone who learned everything the hard way is still learning everything the hard way, will continue to be a nightmare person in some qualities, I'm sure, but at least in that regard, a big thing for me has been like not feeling like I'm just a victim of my circumstances or of all the people out to get me, and like, and that everyone's wrong and I'm right, and blaming people for, you know, my own actions, so on and so forth.
Love that. This is something there was reminded me of an earlier thought I had.
Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream. It's 2 hours already. I'm gonna end it with this Imperious on Talcott. So this is good contrast. This will be a good contrast to what you've just seen. Okay. Yeah, we got some interesting Talcott 420 action today. What's up, guy, bro?
In groups.
Yes.
Is that what you think Jack is?
I don't know why people call Jack a cult leader, because who is he controlling? They call me a cult leader too. It's hard to say that someone's a cult leader if they haven't, like, unless they're actually controlling people's lives. If they're just sharing what they think on the internet, I don't really see a cult.
It's hard to see that as a cult leader.
What does that mean, social
Jack,
engineering?
peace and love, Jack. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Welcome, Imperious. Thank you.
Peace and
I was just crying. He's like, I come in peace. And you know, you remember the Simpsons episode with the X-Files parody with like the Mr. Burns being a green glowing alien? I come in peace. I bring you love.
love, Jack. Peace and love to the panel. You know, Grace, peace and love. Did you ever recover that money, Jack? Grace, peace and love.
What are you doing?
No, I was just asking some questions, Jack. I love you.
He's a jerk. He got Grace to spend $80.
Well, she has
said
the
she was
links
going
to
to
the
get
documents
something
themselves.
So, like,
Sorry, what were you
epic
saying?
troll.
Yeah, what were you saying?
His epic troll was to get Grace to spend $80, telling her she could get something that she couldn't get.
Oh,
jerk.
Okay, sorry. And I think he
You can have
interrupted. It is her fault.
Jack, you can have him. I got scammed by
but what's
Imperious.
it
That's
gonna
me
add?
being an idiot. So you can have
Yeah,
him up if you
I'll
want.
I'll
I'm
vouch
not
for
trying to
Imperious.
control it.
Yeah, I'll vouch for Imperious.
They
Yeah,
want some fire. There's not enough fire here, is what they're trying to tell you, Jack.
that's not
That's
that.
a lame fire.
I think you have
I
to
think
give
Iceman's
Imperious
putting some
time to
fire.
say what you need to say, and then he'll like mellow down. He's just that kind of person.
That might be. You're bringing some
He's a good-hearted
wisdom
person,
today.
but-
Thank you. But Landry, I think you got interrupted. You were joining. How are you? What's
I'm
going
doing
on?
great. It's a great day. One of the best days of my year. It's good to be here. You know, there's something on topic, but I have horrible memory, so I lost it already.
Is that because it's 420 and you're smoking weed?
Not yet. I'm not Moose, but maybe I should start today. I don't know. I don't have much working with already, so if I mess with it, it might be pretty bad for me. So I'm gonna stick with the.
As I was saying, Jack, peace and love, and Grace. Actually, you have links on that document to the actual documents themselves if you've actually read it. So peace and love, Imperius actually did help you with several hyperlinks that are located on that document. Peace and love, Jack.
Is that not true, Grace?
It is true.
Oh, well, can you send her
There are
something
links to hyperlink documents of the things she's looking for, just not all. I wanted her to work a little. You see what I'm, Jack? This is peace and love. I'm trying to guide her. I'm not like, see, Jack, I think the problem is, Jack, a lot of time you're kind of too much of a teacher. You help these people too much, I think, Jack, because they need to find their own way a little bit. Like, Jack, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I mean, all she had to do was read the document she downloaded, and there are hyperlinks on there to the actual thing she's looking for. Like, Jack, everyone blames me for being such a horrible person, Jack, but I'm the fairest person on you. Everyone knows where they stand with me, Jack. You know I love you, Jack. Peace and love. Like,
one of my favorite things you've done, Jack, recently is you've made some pretty clear rules about the quality of these microphones, right? What's going on, Imperius? What's going down here? You can do better.
What was that?
Your
what
mic
quality of
quality
microphone?
It's garbage.
Sir,
it's like Tom.
Sir, look, I have a Galaxy Fold 8, sir. My phone is probably more expensive than your monthly SSI check.
And you still can't
So I'd
figure
like
it out.
for you to please... Jack, can you tell him why he's insulting me, Jack? I didn't come on here insulting him, and he's trying to come after me in an aggressive manner.
Well, Grace, let Grace respond to you.
Like, Jack, why? What is this? This unchecked aggression will not stand, man. I mean, like, what is going on here? Like, Jack, am I the only one that follows the effing rules? This isn't Nom, Jack. There are rules here, right?
Can you pause, please?
Yeah, pause.
Because when we pause, then we allow others the opportunity. Grace, do you have anything you want to say? I don't even know what he's going on about. All right. Okay. God bless.
God bless you, Jack. God bless you for having these panels, Jack.
Will you actually stand by the
Yeah, Jack, that's kind of mean, Grace, that you wouldn't even just say I'm... Like, Jack, I would always apologize. I apologize to people all the time when I'm wrong, Jack. I think that's the humility you're talking about earlier.
Well, please pause. Please pause. And Twain. I couldn't...
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Jack, but peace and love is the humility to ask for forgiveness. Jack, when we forgive, we know forgiveness. You know, I think, Jack, that's what we need to understand. When we forgive, we know forgiveness.
Correct.
And I think, Grace, I forgive you for being upset with me. I still love you, Grace.
Have you
I don't love you
yourself.
I do. I forgive myself for being such a horrible person, Jack.
Right.
I really do. I look for, Jack, I know that I am an inadequate, inequitous being, Jack.
Actually, can we have a real life serious conversation?
I am. I'm telling you how inequitous I am, Jack. How I need help. I can't do this alone. I need God, Jack.
You want to change?
Jack, I think we're always in a motion of changing. We're one people in progress. We got to change.
What do you want? Do you want to be right?
Jack, here's an honest answer. I don't know, Jack.
That is honest.
That's an honest answer, Jack. I don't know what I want, Jack.
If you could know, would you want to know?
That's a scary question, Jack.
Not really.
Jack, you're asking me to drag myself out of the fog of disillusionness. And actually, like,
yes.
Jack, that is a really hard... Jack, give me some time to think on this, Jack.
Oh, this whole shit cracked me up. Cracked me up. So funny. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm forgiving myself for my inequities. All right, guys, I gotta go. We will continue this some other time, I suppose. More Boyd content. I have so much Boyd clips, so much trash to show you guys. I don't know what you learned from watching this junk. Oh, on the left, MMM is Landry. That is Landry. Now I know. Show me your cock! Anyway, show me that white cock! PDF imps docs needs to be revealed. Yeah, I don't know, man. All right, you guys can do your work in Discord. I can't help you. All right, peace and love. Smoke it if you got it. Happy 420. Later.